Roll call will show that all 5 board members and both student board members are present, and we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we'll begin with communications.
Yes, the meeting has been posted. And with the recent storms, the high school had some water enter the building on the lower level through the staircase by room 5 and room 8. By 1:30 a.m. on Sunday morning, crews were on site to begin cleanup. There's minor damage to moldings and drywalls, and repairs should be completed by the start of school. The middle school also had some water enter the building at the base of the 2 staircases entering the basement. The tech ed shop and one room of the Summer Adventure Club or reset rooms experienced some minor damage to base moldings, drywall, and carpet. Cleanup there is also in progress and should be completed soon. Overall, the schools suffered minimal damage in the rain. The Greendale Senior Social Club received a donation of $150 that was anonymous through the Park and Rec to support fall programming, and we'd like to thank that anonymous donor. We are looking forward to welcoming 14 new professional staff members to new teacher orientation later this week, and all staff will be returning for opening day on Monday, August 25th, for a presentation in the auditorium, and then followed by a week of professional development with Meet Your Teacher at the elementary school on Tuesday and the middle school on Wednesday. We had 464 kindergarten through 8th grade students attend summer school, and 373 high school students attend summer school. And as we're looking for enrollments for the 25-26 school year, we are looking at 2,487 students, and we're looking to be on target there, with Time for Learning running on schedule. And we are nearly full with the open enrollment seats. There are a couple seats that continue to have offers out, but we expect to be on track for enrollment. And that concludes my communications.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, I always miss something. My bad. Brian Bach earned level 1 at WASB. Tasha Hughes and Rob Koboleska earned level 3. There is recognition at the Fall Regional Meeting 11 on October 2nd, and we will recognize you with a commendation on October 6th at the board meeting.
All right, thank you. All right, we will move on to student updates.
So today began the start of the cross-country season, starting with a game of Ultimate Frisbee as a fun icebreaker. Robotics is holding their annual parents' meeting this Wednesday in order to inform parents about what graffiti does and how they can be supported by students' families. With the recent heavy rainfall, the houses of some students have been affected by flooding, and GHS alumni have been helping move things out through small business ventures and volunteering. The form for Guy Palms has opened up for seniors who want to participate in the thrilling homecoming tradition. So be sure to check out the Greendale Palms Instagram for more information if you are interested.
With fall sports starting up, girls swim has started practicing alongside girls golf, who had their first JV scramble last Friday. Girls tennis has also started up, varsity competing in their first match of the season today. Palms had a competition on August 9th, doing very well and winning multiple awards, including Small Varsity Midwest Grand Champion. Student Council met last week, Thursday, to work on planning for Homecoming Spirit Days announcements, posters, and the annual Powder Puff game.
All right, thank you. We'll move on to approving the meeting minutes from last meeting.
I move approval of the August 4th, 2025 meeting minutes as presented in agenda item 1.1.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Looking for a roll call.
Yes.
Yes? Yes.
Yes.
And I'm yes, motion passes. Moving on to the financial reports.
So included in the packet is updated financials for the month of June, which is the end of the fiscal year. We started the on-site work of our annual financial audit today, and that will continue on-site tomorrow. and then there'll be work that'll be done virtually for about 3 months on and off until the auditors wrap up the financials in the beginning of December. So we had good conversation about that. Despite like some challenges we've had with staffing turnover within the business office, we managed to get all the things ready that we needed for the financial audit. And as we show here, we are showing us a small surplus within the operational fund, which was a goal for this year, that we would not have a deficit budget. And the financial adjustments that we're working through with the auditors, we expect to continue to show that on the final financials, that we will be in the black for the 24-25 school year. But that work will go on now for a couple of months, and we'll work closely with the audit team on that. We did review the updated financials with the board finance committee last Wednesday and talked about the process and where we're at to date. And the committee was grateful for the updated numbers and had no other specific questions at this time. I'd be happy to take any questions that the board may have about where we are for ending 24-25, and then know that we're working on finalizing bank reconciliations for the month of July right now. So that part with the audit preparation is a little bit delayed from where we would typically be at. So when we get to the month of September, we'll give updated financials for both the months of July and August as we get caught up with those items.
Any questions for Jonathan? All right, I'm not seeing any. Yep, thank you. We will move on to approving the checks and disbursements. Looking for a motion.
I move the approval of checks and disbursements in the amount of $2,804,608.56 as presented in agenda item 2.2.
I second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Looking for a roll call.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And I'm yes, motion passes. Moving on to new business, we will be approving the Act 12 crime statistics report.
New legislation was passed under Act 12 of the Wisconsin State Legislature, and it requires that high schools report annually crime statistics that occurred in their building over the calendar year. We worked with the Greendale Police Department to identify charges within the arrests and charges made within the categories where the areas that they are collecting data on. Those categories are homicide, sexual assault, burglary, robbery or theft, battery, substantial battery or aggravated battery, arson, possession of alcohol, controlled substance or a controlled substance analog, possession of a firearm, and violation of municipal ordinance relating to disorderly conduct. Before this gets submitted to the Department of Public Instruction, the board is asked to review and approve submissions. And what you see is that we are reporting 1 battery, 5 possession of controlled substance, and 4 ordinance violations for disorderly conduct.
All right, thank you. Looking for a motion to approve.
I'll move approval of the Act 12 crime statistic report as outlined in agenda item 4.1.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. If there's no questions or comments, we'll do a roll call.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And I'm yes, motion passes. Moving on, we are approving the 2025-2026 district scorecard.
I made adjustments per the discussion at the last meeting and highlighted those updates in green on the scorecard document. The one area that does not have a new goal but addresses the building level goals, there are school goals around the data around safety and school culture and climate. So middle school and high school both have goals around behavior, incident reductions and referrals, and survey data. So that is not added to the district scorecard, but is part of the school work that's happening. And I recommend approval of these 7 scorecard goals for the 25-26 school year.
All right, thank you. Looking for a motion to approve.
I move approval
approval of the 2025-26 district scorecard as presented in agenda item 4.2.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. If there's no questions or comments, we'll do a roll call.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm yes, motion passes. Moving on, approving the annual meeting minutes agenda.
It is presented for your approval, and this will go out to homes in accordance with state law. Or, I'm sorry, it does not go to homes. It will be posted in the newspaper as required by law and on our website, and we'll be advertising it through a number of our communications channels.
All right, thank you. Kathy.
Just a quick question. Are we going to be inviting our state lawmakers in for this as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Looking for a motion.
I move approval of the annual meeting agenda as presented in agenda item 4.3.
I second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. If there's any other questions, we'll do a roll call.
Yes.
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 And I'm yes, motion passes. Moving on to approving the personnel.
Recommend approval so we can start with teachers.
Looking for a motion.
I move approval of the teacher appointment as presented in agenda item 4.4 so we can have teachers.
I'll second.
All right, we'll do a roll call.
Yes.
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 And I'm yes, motion passes. Moving on to new information, we'll start off with the WASB resolutions.
So WASB will begin their process of reviewing resolutions at the committee level that school boards take action on in January. No action is required. This is just an opportunity if there were resolution ideas that the board wanted to pass along to WASB for consideration. You could author a new resolution. So it is on here for you to discuss,
All right,
if you so desire.
is there any discussion? Kathy?
I just had talked to Kim today about a possible resolution encouraging WIAA to look at their student harassment policy. I don't have anything drafted at this time. I was working in my classroom all day today, but it is something that Wauwatosa School District is also looking at doing, and also the Milwaukee County Board of Supervisors is choosing to do. But Kim and I talked about it. There already is a policy in place. It was just about fine-tuning that a little bit. If I work on it and maybe put it past Kim, I'll let you guys know if it's something that I'm thinking of. But as of right now, I don't have anything drafted up.
Would that resolution match the language that is done by other districts so that it was a group presentation to WIAA?
So at this point, just that I only know of Wauwatosa School District is considering drafting one, but usually the resolutions come from individual school districts. Sometimes they'll pool together and do one, like joint districts, but it's usually that each district, proposes a resolution.
I'll work with you on that one.
Okay.
There's some other.
Again, there is policy language on that. It's really about just